with my good friend Kennedy. Skipping our swim lesson where some liquor would tell us how this could save our lives. I bet that high school girl working for $5 an hour never knew she'd be so right. And as a plane crashed down, we fell into the sea. The farther you go, the less you can see. My mother and my father, brother, family, they all did fade away. I don't wanna die this way. I don't wanna die this way. I don't wanna die this way. The crash took me up to the ocean where the boat till me out towards the warm noon sun. And I am a trip for now, but I will soon swim where no songs have yet been sung. Where no songs have yet been sung. So come on, come on, I don't wanna be alone. Come on, I don't wanna take you back home. 'Cause I don't wanna be alone. And I know you know I could never be alone. And I know you know they really need to stay close. And you can take everyone outside. And you can take everyone outside. And you can take everyone out. Everyone outside. This body is born to let you down. Our bodies are born to break us down, down. In my life I found so many ways to die, but you are the first that makes me want to stay alive. And you can take everyone outside. And you can take everyone outside. And you can take everyone out. Everyone outside. So don't go home, there's so much town. And I wanna take you all around. All these things I wanna share them with you. So don't go home, there's so much sound that's coming down from all around. All this music I will share it with you. And you can take everyone outside back home with you. And when you left it all just fell apart, felt you dissolve while you were right between my arms. I followed something dark down stone-lined halls. What happened next I never understood at all. I never understood at all. So don't go home, there's so much town. And I wanna take you all around. All these things I wanna share them with you. So don't go home, there's so much sound that's coming
who are never good at lighting other people's cigarettes. You just around to sons of fingers can't stay here with me. Just stay patient with me. The deck swept and fight rest after you have a story yet, but just whiz comes in and just bear with me. I swear it's funny. Ha 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 ha. What's his name? No, never heard of them ways. They wasn't really paying attention. I can't believe it's been so long since we had the chance to speak. So where do you want to be in 5 minutes? Tell me, don't keep me up all night and all night. I can't sleep all morning. Get up real early. So don't keep me up all night and all night. I can't sleep all morning. Get up real early. Just way too old for new friends now, just way too dull for new friends now, and I don't know anybody's last name. Frankly, I'm just that lame. I'm lame. Why do you invite me to anything anyway? Don't keep me up all night, out all night. I can't sleep all morning. Get up real early. So don't keep me up all night, out all night. I can't sleep all morning. Get up real early too. I can't sleep all morning. Get up real early too. I can't sleep all morning, get up real early too. Read a book about whales. Watch a cartoon.
I saw your greasy hair from the back of the classroom, reading all the buttons you had pinned into your tracksuit. Writing in a notebook, you would fill it up with poetry. Never showed you anyone you wanted to show me. I wanna be with you tonight. I wanna hear about your whole life all the time. Tell me all the ways you feel tonight. When it would get breakfast every single time we're able, talking over everything, bagels. Asked you to the prom, you told me that it would be stupid. Nobody would dance but us, we thought that was cool, so I wanna be with you tonight. I wanna hear about your whole life all the time. Tell me all the ways you feel tonight. I wanna love. Went into the basement every time your parents left home. Gave your sister $30, brought us back some Boone's Farm. Fooling on a futon, you would listen to Led Zeppelin. Just wanna be close to you. You wanted everything. I wanna be with you tonight. I wanna hear about your whole life.
Friends and neighbors, broadcasting from various parts around the world, please welcome to your screen, the N Crowd.
Hey there, everybody, it's your old tech pal, Pauli Reese. Hey there, everybody, it's MC Dr. Pauli. Hey there, everybody, it's the reincarnated spirit of Robin Williams. Thank you so much for your support this month for the show. It means the world. All y'all are amazeballs, did you know that? I wish I could kiss you all, but COVID. I think we have a perfectly healthy platonic friendship. Your support keeps me going through this crazy world called life and recovery. Thanks again, and catch y'all on the flip side. Adios. Au revoir. Back to the show.
That was our friend Pauli. Yay, Pauli! You're still alive. But Pauli will only stay alive if you give them your money.
Wow.
And here's how you can do it. You can go to Pauli's GoFundMe page, or you can give your money to us, and we'll give it right to them. Cut out the middleman by, well, we're the middleman tonight. Pauli is our friend, our tech person all the time when we are doing shows at the Philly Improv Theater, which we haven't done in a year because you know why. And some tough times this year, and we're gonna help them out. You're gonna help them out with your money, and we'll trade you improv comedy, the greatest gift of all. That's right. It's a night of improv comedy with the N Crowd, Philadelphia's longest running improv comedy group. Still doing shows every Friday night. It's tough when you're not here in front of us, but guess what? If you want to send us some feedback, you can do it right in the chat room on Twitch or on Facebook or YouTube, whatever thing you're using to view this stream. Twitch is the one we pay the most attention to, but any of them are fine. And the person going to be interacting with you in that chat room is, hey, it's my friend BJ.
Did somebody say BJ Ellis? That's me.
I just said BJ, but yeah.
That's okay. How's it going, Vegas?
It's going good. Nice beard.
Thank you. Thank you. Fun fact for all of our viewers. Tomorrow, March 6th, is the 1-year anniversary of our last live performance. It was a great show. We got lots of hugs after the show, which in retrospect was really dangerous.
Yeah. It's good. We'll be hugging you all again soon. I hope.
I did like being hugged before the pandemic, so I mean, hearty handshake's fine by me.
Well, we'll do whatever both of us feel comfortable with. It's also been, I mean, last April was gonna be our big 15-year anniversary show. We already got $20 from Evan or even, either way. Thank you. We're gonna give that right to Pauli. We're not keeping any of your money tonight. We're giving it all.
Apparently we're up to $70 so far.
All right. Oh, hell yeah.
I know where 50 that is. I need to figure out where the other 20 came from.
Well,
or I'm gonna be out $20.
Well, our viewers have been very generous with different fundraisers we've done during the year, and I hope you're more generous than ever today. You just got a tax refund. Give that all to us. We're to Paul. Give it to us to give to Paul. That $1,400 stimulus check. Take out a loan and give that.
Oh, for my friend X28, I'm upstairs today because I am currently dog sitting my adorable boxer puppy who's slowly sleeping next to me. If I was downstairs, you would hear her howling in the background, unhappy that she's being left alone.
Well, I'm glad your dog has company and you're here with us. How the show works, in case you don't know, we're going to do improv comedy scenes based on suggestions from the audience, and you're the audience. You give us those suggestions in the chat room. BJ will be in the chat room with you asking for suggestions all night long.
Like, for
All right.
example, give me an occupation or a favorite color. Type it into there, and I will convey it to our good friends who are positioned throughout the world for your comedy and fundraising needs.
Well, speaking of those good friends, let's see who they are right now. Everybody turn those cameras on.
Oh, $50 from X28 Project.
$50 from X28 Project.
I mean, totally not Bill Gates.
Yes.
He's totally not Bill Gates.
Hey, if you're Bill Gates, thank you for everything you've done for malaria and for us. Hey, who's in the show tonight? It's Derek. It's Randy. It's Tanya. It's Mike. Hi, friends.
Hi.
Hey.
Oh, what's
Y'all,
up?
y'all ready? How you feeling?
Great.
Good.
Great.
Good. Me too. Nice day in the pandemic. Okay, we're gonna do improv comedy scenes. We're gonna do our first scene, in fact. Did you already start getting suggestions, BJ?
I'm starting to get them. I'm collecting them. I am harvesting. Much like the spice in Dune, the suggestions will flow.
All right, and Tanya, our newest member of the N Crowd, who's been with us for a year and I still haven't met in person.
Here already?
I mean, maybe it's, I don't know how much time has passed.
I don't either.
You turn off your camera because we'll get to you in the next scene. This first game is for Mike, Derek, and Randy. It's called Entrances and Exits. Every time you hear the magic word that's assigned to you, you're going to have to exit the scene. Unless you're not in the scene and you hear that word, you're going to enter the scene. That's why it's called Entrances and Exits. And what words are we going to use for this game? Well, it's to the audience. BJ.
What? Glad you asked. Derek, your word is pound cake.
Yes.
Mike, your word is passport. And then Randy, your word is, I'm gonna go with candle because I don't know what that other one is. So I'm going with candle. I went flat candle. Your word's candle.
Oh, we got pound cake, passport, and candle. And just so we have those ironed into our minds, let's just go around a few times in the order that you got your words and repeat them. We got pound cake, passport,
Candle.
candle, pound
Pound
cake, passport, candle, pound cake, passport, candle. Those are the entrance and exits words. This is Entrances and Exits.
Welcome to the bake sale. We're really excited to be kicking off hybrid learning with just a school celebration, really. So I'm glad you could make it out, Veronica.
Okay. Well, I mean, of course, I came out. I'm a very demanding leader of the PTA, and it's my duty to make sure that we have the most competitive bake sale that's possible in our school district.
I can tell you mean business. I see the suitcase. You look fresh off. I don't need to check your passport.
Oh yeah! Who brought the pound cake? I'm out selling everybody. Madam PTA President, I bring you the greatest pound cake this side of the Mississippi.
Carol, you showed up.
Hey, did you make your lemon squares again?
You can always depend on me.
Okay. I'm sensing tension, not good for competitiveness, okay? We have to present a united front, okay? All right? Nothing crazy this time.
I guess that's what we should do. I guess we should just forget about 10 years of elections going back and forth between me and Carol. Maybe we should just light a candle and sing a song and play Kumbaya and get over this sordid history.
Okay? We might pretend to put on a united front. Do think for 1 second I'll let you beat me. Your
absolutely not.
squares have always been inferior.
Get out of here! Get out of here! Get out of here with your blasphemous pound cake!
Now, to light the victory candle.
Okay, Carol, listen. I was taking a smoke because I may not show it, but these events are very stressful for me. Okay, but you need to try. Okay, you need to try to just get along. Okay, get along today. Okay, this bake sale money is the passport to a new sports facility to us. Do you understand?
Okay. I will try to bite my tongue, but it's hard to not brag about my pound cake when it's been the bestseller for the last 3 semesters.
Have you had the candle? The candle lit the passport on fire. The candle's blowing this whole joint up. Okay, your passport. You won't be able to travel anywhere without that document. Somebody take that candle.
Okay,
out.
calm down. All right. You're agitating my sciatica with your screaming. All right.
Yay! Oh, a lot of winners in that scene, but I'll say the real winner was the whites of Derek's eyes. Really saw more of than ever before. This next game.
Vegas,
all right.
Vegas.
What?
Stop
What?
the presses. We got
What?
another $15 from Serum Gruff.
$15?
Woo!
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Who'd say that name, that beautiful name again?
Serum Gruff.
Sierra McGruff. Thank
There's
you.
A lot of consonants. There's only one vowel.
Hey, if you could have bought a vowel, but instead you donated $15, I'll take it. Thank you.
Wait, stop the presses again.
What?
from Joe Colin.
Joe Colin? Well,
Joe Colin.
Joe, I think it's Joe Coughlin.
Maybe. I should not be in charge of reading names. There's a terrible substitute teacher trying to take attendance, so you get what you pay for, folks.
Joe, thank you for your $25. Pauli's going to use that money to probably pay off medical debt because of our terrible, terrible society that we live in. Well, you didn't vote for progressive candidates, so now you have to pay for it by donating to a GoFundMe. Give us your money, please. All right. We promised the audience Tanya in the second game, and we're going to deliver. Tanya, turn that camera on. And Mike, come on back. You two are going to play one of my favorite games because it showcases the talents of the performers so well. It's changing locations. We're going to take 2 characters and find out who they are. Just genius characters made up on the spot by talented performers. We'll know every aspect of their psyche in the first 30 seconds thanks to your performances. And then we'll take those characters and put them in totally different locations suggested by the audience. And the audience will say, wow, I really understood those characters. So it totally read to me what they're doing when you put them in a totally different location because of how talented these performers are.
Wow.
Well, now that I've built you up, BJ, can we get a suggestion from the audience about the relationship between these two to get started?
Yes, they are co-workers in a mall food court.
Okay, you're co-workers in a mall food court. Begin.
You don't have to eat all the Cinnabons over lunch, Greg.
I had one. Is there some limit that the company put in place? I thought that was a perk of the job, is all you can eat Cinnabons.
Oh, it's not all you can eat Cinnabons. We have to sell them.
Okay, but we can sell the others that we crank these things out, okay? They cost 10 cents a unit.
I know. Listen, I know. Honestly, I wouldn't even care. But I'm assistant manager, and like
You're talking when I'm eating a Cinnabon.
Listen, they're watching me watch you, and I'm trying to evaluate you, okay? Like, and Greg, listen. I got you this job because your mother called my mother and asked for me to hook you up, so I did. And now you're...
You want lunch? Huh?
Greg, that's like 20 cents. That's 20 cents. Gregory.
I'm not even gonna swallow it.
All right, we'll stop there. We've seen a perfect slice of life. Two, I dare say, perfect character portrayals. But what would these two Cinnabon food court workers look like if you put them in a different place? BJ, where are we going?
The very popular place, the trampoline zone.
The trampoline zone. Let's go.
Jeffrey, you cannot bounce all day. We have to get back on the bus to go back to school.
We have bouncing privileges here at the bounce house.
Yeah, I get that. And it's already been 4 hours. You've been bouncing, and I've been watching, and now I'm ready to go.
Maybe I don't want to go back to school, huh? Do you ever think that? Maybe I don't like learning stuff.
Okay, I totally understand. I don't like learning stuff either. But I'm supposed to follow you around and evaluate you, and that's what I'm gonna do. And right now, all I got is jumping.
Well, you can evaluate this backflip.
Oh! Read the sign, Jeffrey. See, you've always been a rule breaker. This is exactly why I didn't want to have you as my one-on-one.
The backflips? How about 2 backflips?
Oh! It says right on the sign, no double back flipping. Jeffrey.
Here's where I think I got your sign. Pull it right off the wall!
Oh!
Yes. Oh, wow. Oh, I knew I was going to see good character work, but also AAA stunt work?
Wow.
DJ, give us another location.
We're gonna go with a middle school teacher's lounge.
A middle school teacher's lounge. Let's go.
You can't fail every single kid in your AP English class. Like, you can't.
But I got grading privileges in my own class.
Listen, you do. But you're making me look bad, okay? As principal of this school, you're bringing down our rating.
Look, I can't help it if none of these kids can write good English.
Listen, they ain't gotta write good English. You just gotta write good grades, okay? You can't get everyone an F. You just can't.
Look, okay? I'm moving up to the high school next year. I don't want to see these kids. This will delay them coming up to my level.
So this is just, you're being selfish. This is exactly what I'm talking about when your dad called my dad to give you a position at this school. I knew I should have said no because you're always out for self.
You know what? I give you an F. I fail you. That's right.
What?
You're being demoted from principal. You failed.
You can't do that. You see that sign on the door? That says Principal Asia Jackson.
Read that. I'm an English teacher.
Huh.
Right? Yay! Oh, PJ, we've pushed them to the limits.
Okay.
We've seen trampoline park. We've
Okay.
seen middle school teachers lounge.
We did. Yep.
But can
Yep.
we get one more location for these
This
two?
is it the last one?
This is the last one.
Oh gosh. Okay. All right. Listen, this is going to be in a Doritos factory in Argentina.
In a Doritos factory in Argentina. Good luck.
Rodrigo,
Jimmy,
you cannot eat all of the Doritos.
I thought part of the privileges of working for Frito-Lay Buenos Aires is that we get mucho Dorito.
No. Now, when the United States called me as part of a foreign exchange program to bring some Americans to the factory, I knew I should have said no. All you do is eat.
Damn, here the crunch is so crunch-tastic.
Not the Cool Ranch. Rodrigo, listen. You put it down. Put it down.
Nope. I'm mixing Cool Ranch with BLT flavor.
No, that has never been done before. No.
Let the cheese powder run over my flesh.
Yay! Oh, wow. I felt like I was watching Antonio Banderas and Madonna, because that was just like a scene out of Evita.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. And thank you, audience, for taking us to all those wonderful locations. Derek, Randy, Tanya, you're the next crew up for two-line justifications. In this game, BJ is going to give each of you, well, two of you, two sentences or phrases or questions, and those will be the only things you can say in the game, whereas one of you can say whatever you want and has to make everything everyone else says make sense. And it's Randy. Randy has to say, I'm picking tonight. Haha.
Okay.
For Tanya and Derek, can we get some phrases from the audience, BJ?
Yes, we can. Derek, your two lines will be first, the flowers dance at midnight. And then also, do you want soup or salad, doctor?
First, the flowers dance at midnight.
Yes.
Do you want soup or salad, doctor?
Correct.
All right.
Tanya.
Yeah.
Your statement will be, I enjoyed that icebreaker. And then your other statement will be, where did my mother put my socks? Trying to take suggestions from all comers here, distributing them very equitably, I would have to say.
Do you all want to run through what you can say one more time, both so the audience and Randy know?
Yes. I say I enjoy that icebreaker. And where did my mother put my socks?
First, the flowers dance at midnight. Would you like soup or salad, doctor?
I'm sure that's all we need for a wonderful comedy scene. Randy, make it make sense. Good luck.
All right. I have a confession. And I hope that I can confess to you two, my brother priests.
First, the flowers dance at midnight.
I enjoy that icebreaker.
That actually comes close to what I'm about to reveal to you. I can't do the Johnsons' wedding ceremony tomorrow.
Where did my mother put my socks?
If I'll confess to you about your mother tomorrow. But today,
You want super salad, Doctor?
no, it's we're not even gonna get to the reception tomorrow. Okay, the super salad doesn't matter. I'm in love with Charlotte Johnson. I can't marry her to that man.
I enjoy that icebreaker.
Okay, well, let's not be salacious. Okay, I feel very guilty. Okay, this is not.
First, the flowers dance at midnight.
Don't smile. Although,
Do you want super salad with that, Doctor?
Where did my mother put my socks?
And what lovely socks she has. She's so beautiful. She's so beautiful, and Mark is such a cretin, you know, like he's just a lumpy guy, and I whenever I see them together, you know.
I enjoy that icebreaker.
No, don't. I mean, no. It's good that they're together, except that it's not good that they're together.
You want super salad with that, Doctor?
Mm-hmm.
Right. It's an impossible choice. That's exactly what it is. It's exactly what it is, Father Ray. Do I want the cloth or do I want romantic love?
Where did my mother put my socks?
It's her fault that I'm in this position.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I thought that the priesthood sounded like a place where I could be, but is that really what I wanted to do?
But first, flowers dance at midnight.
I could give it up. I could give it up. I could give up the collar. I could pull this out right now.
I enjoy that icebreaker.
Okay. Wow. Father Lucius. I mean, I thought one of you be fighting for the Lord a little bit stronger here.
Do you want soup or salad with
I don't know.
that, Doctor? Do you want?
Where did my mother put my socks?
Okay. I don't know. Do I want the spirit or do I want the flesh? I don't know.
First, the flowers dance at midnight.
I feel like the harshness of your voice is the harshness of the Lord. I don't know what to.
Do you want super salad with that, Doctor?
Where did my mother put my socks?
First, the flowers dance at midnight.
Oh, she has such a beautiful collarbone. I can't.
Yay! This premise of a priest who's in love with a woman and has to perform their marriage, like you're halfway to having a finished romantic comedy. That's amazing. All right, we're gonna play questions only. We're gonna bring out Mike and Randy for this game, and this is a game where we break some of the basic rules of improv, and instead of saying things that end in periods or exclamation points, you can only say things that end in question marks. It's questions only. And BJ, I think you're getting a location to help us get started.
Stop everything!
Whoa.
Stop everything! Another donation from Sierra McGruff. Another $20.
All right. Woo woo.
McGruff, $20. Thank you. Thank you so much. Keep those donations coming. People
Wait, stop that announcement.
You're doing it.
Stop. Interrupt this announcement for another announcement. $25 from Sebastian Rock Wilder, a screen name I can read.
25. Thank you, Sebastian. We are really raising some money for our friend tonight. I love everyone who's here. If you haven't donated yet, maybe think about doing so. And if you're VJ and have to give us a location to start this scene, maybe do that.
Oh, I can do that. Sure.
What a segue, Vegas. Great job.
Great segue. This suggestion comes from Sebastian Rockwilder, a Brooklyn bodega.
Brooklyn bodega. That's fun. And this is questions only. You can only speak in questions.
What can I get you?
You have a bacon, egg, and cheese?
Isn't this a sandwich counter?
Do you have to be so snarky?
Have I offended you?
Am I the only one that can read tones in this bodega today, this afternoon? All right.
Have you seen the lunch rush that we get?
Do I look like someone that cares? Do you have bacon, egg, and cheese?
We got bacon, egg, and cheese. Have we got bacon, egg, and cheese? Have we got bacon, egg, and cheese? Do I have to turn on the grill for you?
Do I not deserve the grill? Do I not deserve crispy bacon? Do I not deserve sharp cheese?
Have you earned the grill?
Are you my mother?
Look like I'm trawling for work down at the docks.
Do you know my mother?
Do I look like I frequent the people trolling for work down at the docks?
Do you just work at this bodega?
Have you ever been to that bar? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the bar that doesn't have a name out front, just the door to the basement.
Have you been there?
Did you know I was born in the bathroom of that bar?
Okay. Yay. It's questions only. Good job. That's a compelling acting, dialogue, breakfast sandwich making pantomime. Just great work from
Vegas.
What?
Shut your face hole. I am breaking news. Breaking news here. I'm breaking into the broadcast right now. This is amazing. $25 from Squawk 25, and then immediately, as if it was coordinated from some unknown place, $18 from Scorn Eckhoff. One right after another.
And yeah, thank you, Squawk. Thank you, Scornikoff. I love you. Yes, I love you. I'm not exaggerating. I'm using the words that I mean to use when I say I love you. And the in crowd is going to be using the words they mean to use in this next game, sex with me. It's for everyone in the in crowd. Turn on those videos. If you're a longtime watcher, you know the deal. We're going to get some words from the audience, and we're going to tell you what it is like to have sex with the in crowd. Boom, 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 boom. Sex with me, sex with me. Now it's time to have sex with me.
You need
BJ
words,
has
Greg?
to ask for words.
I am.
Oh, yeah, he's doing
I
it
wait.
right
You're
now.
the host.
The most
You say
sensible
you ask for a word, I'll give it to you.
Oh, BJ, have you gotten some words from the audience?
I have not asked anyone yet. I'm sorry.
Sex with me, sex with me.
No.
What's it like to have?
Speak and spell. Speak and spell.
Speak and spell.
Sex with me is like a speak and spell. Tries to be natural, but comes off as robotic.
Sex with me is like speak and spell. Batteries not included.
Sex with me is like a speak and spell. I've heard of it. I've heard of it.
Sex with me is like a speak and spell. Went out of fashion a long time ago.
Sex with me is like a speak and spell. You speak and I'll spell.
Wow.
Sex with me is like a speak and spell. Just one of the many things that's been replaced by the internet.
This sex with me is like a speak and spell. You'll say a word and then I'll tell you how it's spelled. Is that what sex is? BJ, can we get into oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Derek.
Absolutely. I was hoping you
No,
asked.
Derek's gonna put the
Sex with
topper on.
me is,
Okay.
this is a good one. Don't miss this one. Sex with me is like a speak and spell. SEXY.
That's it. That's the one.
Yeah, we've doubled our donations. All right.
BJ, give us a noun. An
Train
object.
conductor.
Train conductor.
Yes.
Ooh. Sex with me is like sex with a train conductor. It's all about pulling that lever.
Sex with me is like a train conductor. I'm gonna take good care of that caboose.
Sex with me is like sex with a train conductor. You can go through all the tunnels.
Sex with me is like sex with a train conductor. They'll tell you when to get on and when to get off.
Sex with me is like a train conductor. If I don't pay close attention to the speed, there could be a horrible accident.
Sex with me is like a train conductor, because once I get going, it's difficult to stop.
Sex with me is like a train conductor. Throw a little more coal on the fire if you want to see some steam.
Sex with me is like a train conductor minding those dangerous curves.
Karen typed in our Zoom chat, even though I know she has a microphone. Sex with me is like a train conductor. All aboard!
Choo-choo.
Sex with me is like a train conductor, all aboard, except it's bored, B-O-R-E-D.
Oh.
BJ.
Yeah.
Give us-
Do you
give us-
need a train one or do you need a new suggestion?
Well, give us a train one and then give us
Oh,
a new
sure,
suggestion.
sure. I'll pop in here. Sex with me is like sex with a train conductor. You need a ticket if you want to ride.
Hey.
Sex with me is like a train conductor. I think I can.
BJ, can we have another?
Yes, this is a suggestion from the first suggestion from this person. Pikachu, a Pikachu.
Pikachu.
Oh.
Sex with me is like a Pikachu. You have to choose it. have to choose it.
Sex with me is like a Pikachu. Quick attack.
Hey, Pokemon joke.
Sex with me is like a Pikachu, because I'm gonna Pokemon.
Sex with me is like sex with a Pikachu. Put me into a tight ball.
Sex with me is like a Pikachu because sometimes you're late, but then you end up getting me.
What?
Because Ash woke up late for the first day of getting your first Pokemon, and all the other Pokemon were taken, and Dr. Oak was like, "We've got this Pikachu if you want this stupid thing."
Sexy.
Sex with me is like that.
During sex with me, I'm gonna get a Pikachu.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. BJ, give us another word.
Okay, let's see here. Okay. You might want to pull the. Whoa! Breaking news!
Stop
Hopefully
sex
this
with me.
Hopefully this wasn't a mistype. I don't know how to reverse it. $230 from Squawk 25.
Whoa!
Woo!
Wow.
Whoa!
Thank you.
All right.
Hopefully it wasn't a decimal point error. Because now I just called it out.
What does Squawk 25 want us to have sex with, BJ?
Yes, Squawk 25.
Is it
what would you like
Squawk
to have
25? Because I'll do that. Thank you so much.
There's a 5 to 10 second delay, so I'm sure we'll get to that choice.
Wow, well,
Not
sex with
this
me
time.
is like a $230 donation to our fundraiser because I just doubled in size, baby.
Confirmed on this type. Very generous. Thank you. Thank you
Thank
very
you so much. Oh boy, that's awesome. Well, yeah, we'll do more jokes if you give us a noun.
Yes. Okay, while we're waiting for that, let's do pottery class.
Pottery class.
Sex with me is like sex with a pottery class. There's a lot of sludge on your fingers.
Sex with me is like a pottery class. The curves they're not quite what you expected them to be, but they're like a similar shape than what you were hoping for.
Sex with me is like pottery class, because the last step is the glazing.
Sex with me is like sex with pottery class. In the movies, it looks so easy and so romantic, but in person, it's just a mess.
Sex with me is like a pottery class. The final step is to get all the moisture out.
Sex with me is like pottery class. It takes a lot of heat to get really hard. That's true, right?
Sex with me is like sex with a pottery class. There's also ghosts involved.
Let's get that next suggestion,
Okay,
PJ.
this is the most expensive suggestion ever bought for a good cause. Garden gnome.
Garden gnome. You better have some good jokes for this one.
Sex with me is like a garden gnome coming alive at night.
Sex with me is like a garden gnome. Happens on the front lawn.
Sex with me is like a garden gnome. I take pictures of it in every place I go across the world.
Sex with me is like a garden gnome. It's a fun little addition to the grass.
Sex with me is like a garden gnome, something you could learn to do in pottery class.
Sex with me is like a garden gnome because you're gonna like my little red hat.
Sex with me is like a garden gnome. There's always room for one more.
Sex with me is like a garden gnome sitting on top of a mushroom. BJ, you got a garden gnome joke? I know you got one.
Oh, okay. Sex with me is like sex with a garden gnome. It's not very big, but you'll see it. You'll see it.
Sex with me is like a garden gnome. If you're not sure what to do with it, just stick it in the mud.
Sex with me is like a garden gnome. It came with the house. Yeah.
Okay.
What do you think, BJ? You got one more word? Or
Yeah, we can do one more word. We can do one more word. We're generous. Let's go with let's go with a jump rope.
A jump rope. Let's do it. Sex with me is like sex with a jump rope. The best cardio. Sex with me is like sex with a jump rope. Part of your boxing training routine.
Sex with me is like sex with a jump rope. You need someone on both ends.
Nice.
Sex with me is like sex with a jump rope. If you're really good, you can jump in and out just over and over again.
Oh.
Sure.
Sex with me is like sex with a jump rope. Fairly inexpensive.
Sex with me is like a jump rope. Oh shit, let me start again. Shit, sorry, just got tangled up there around my legs.
Sex with me is like a jump rope. If you don't want to pay for one, you can just use an old clothesline.
Well, that's what sex with us is like.
That's a lot of sex.
Hey, that is a lot of sex. Thank you so much. Oh, God, thank you for everyone who's donated so far. We've still got
Vegas!
more. What?
Vegas, shut up. Just shut your face. Breaking news. Someone has stolen your identity and stolen your credit cards and has donated $27 using the name Vegas. So
oh, what a
cheapskate! So you may want to look into that after the show.
I will have that rescinded later. But we'll just move on to our next game. Derek, Randy, and Tanya will play, but those won't be the people we're about to meet. We're about to meet. Why can't I hear myself? What's going on? Just closing everything. We're about to meet 3 experts in well, pretty much anything that you can think of. They're here to give you advice. So you can start asking BJ in the chat for advice on any problem you might have, whether it's a big problem or a little problem, doesn't matter. These three are going to help you out. We will start, before we get to your questions, by introducing our talented panelists, starting with panelist number 1, played by Tanya.
Yes. Hello. Hi. I'm Renee, and just saying hi. Hello.
Hi, Renee.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Anything you want to tell us about yourself before we get started?
I don't like to brag, but I'm a yoga instructor, and I have 1,000+ hours in that. And you know what? I'm saying way too much about myself. I'm sorry. People tend to dislike me because of it.
Oh, well, that was a little annoying, to be honest.
Oh
but,
my God, see that? I'm so sorry.
But we'll come back to you when we've got some questions from the audience. Let's meet the rest of our panel. Panelist number 2, played by Derek.
It is I, Zordon, the floating head king of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Thank you for having me.
Oh, Zordon, glad to have you. Glad to have you with us here tonight.
It's an honor.
And of course, our third expert advice panelist. Very happy to present our third expert. If you'd like to introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Marty. I'll be your work coach at the new job. People think that box assembly is simple, but it's not simple. There's all types of boxes, so I'll be really happy to start leading you through this process.
All right. Renee, Marty, and Zordon are here to answer all your questions. BJ, what pressing questions do our audience members need help with tonight?
Well, before we get that, just want to give a tip of my fantastic Hat the X28 project for another $50 donation to this wonderful broadcast. So thank you very much, one of the great unsung and crowd supporters over the last 12 months. So thank you very much.
I'll sing it. X28 project. You, all of you, thank you so much. Gosh, this is just going awesome. But forget that. What questions does the audience have?
First question. It's kind of a two-parter. What's the best type of bottled water, and is bottled water a hoax?
It's a two-parter. What's the best type of bottled water, and is bottled water a hoax? Well, we'll start with our health expert, Renee.
Thank you. So, wonderful question. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. I won't say that bottled water is a hoax, but I do believe that in order to be a whole, complete human being, you need to make your own water. You need to create it from nothing. You need to distill it yourself from your faucet water. Boil it down to driplets, seep it through tea bags, and create your own water and bottle that. So I won't talk bad about other folks and companies and things like that. I will not do it. But I do believe to be spiritually awake, you do need to create your own water.
Oh, yeah. So you want to endorse a brand, you say just make your own water out of other water.
The tap.
All right. Thank you, Renee.
You're welcome.
Oh,
I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Yeah, sure. Zordon, what's the best kind of bottled water? And is it a hoax?
It is definitely not a hoax, Vegas. It's as much of a hoax as the perilous evils facing our world that are presented by Rita Repulsa and her vagrant crew, which is to say it is no hoax at all. And your viewers may not know this, but my favorite brand, the only brand that I trust to float around in as a head, is Kirkland brand, available at Costco.
You're floating in Kirkland right now in that big tube.
That's correct. We buy in bulk here for such a large tank.
Well, that's a big endorsement for Kirkland from you. Not like Renee, who refused to really answer the question. So annoying. Marty.
Yeah.
My new supervisor.
Yeah.
Our new supervisor.
Well, I don't think that it'll surprise you to learn that the only water that's worth trusting is carton water, because it comes in a box. We only do box water around here. I don't know for sure. I don't want to be political, but plastic water, where does it actually come from? You know, who's behind all those plastics? Are they earthly plastics? Are they space plastics? We don't know. The only water that's trustworthy is water that comes in geometrical shape with corners and sides. So we'll be assembling those, and you can look forward to that in your training.
Well, thank you, Marty. And as we know, Box Water is a brand, so thank you for answering the question, unlike some people. All right, BJ, do you have another question from the audience?
Yes, we do, and this is a very important one. How do I convince my neighbor to add me to their will?
How do I convince my neighbor to add me to their will? Well, let's start with Zordon.
Thank you, Vega 5, for the question. Here in Mighty Morphin Land, we don't acknowledge the legality of wills, for despite the rampant violence, I have not yet seen any deaths upon my watch.
Gotcha. That does check out. Thank you, Zordon. No wills in Angel Grove, California. Marty?
Wills are a big deal. I recognize that, figuring out what you're going to get after someone dies is, super important. Listen, just let me tell you, like, if you at some point need to, I don't know, threaten your neighbor and put him away, like say in a box, we have boxes of all sizes, body size boxes, cramped up, straightened out. They're all available to you. I'm just saying, don't want to be, giving recommendations or recommending violence in any way, but people make their own choices, and we can meet your needs, and we'll be assembling those boxes later on in your training.
Thank you. You could pre-construct the coffin for your neighbor. That's a great suggestion. And Renee, of course, thank you so much for being here. Happy to have you. How do you convince your neighbor to add them to your will?
Thank you. Thank you so much. That's such a beautiful question. I have a personal experience with this, as my third husband has recently added me to his will. He had been my neighbor, and what I've done, and I would suggest this for anyone, is to perform very rigorous yoga activity on your front lawn so that your neighbor can see you and then fall in love with you and then propose to you on a sunset cliff. And then once that happens, your neighbor will eventually put you in the will because you are now their spouse. And then you just have to wait the few months until he or she passes on.
Wow, that's a really beautiful story, Renee. I don't want to dig into your past. Has that happened to you more than once.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for asking. So, my first and second husband, yes, absolutely. So I have a lot of experience with this. I do. So what I'm saying, trust me, it works.
What an unlucky past. I'm so sorry to hear that.
No, it's not unlucky for me. I'm doing well.
Oh, okay. Well, that's just great. BJ, do we have another question that people need help with?
Yeah, we do. And I think this is probably the most important question of the evening, other than have you donated tonight. The question is, what is the best cheese for homemade mac and cheese?
Wow. What a question. All right, everyone, you've had time to think about it. Marty, my box friend, what is the best cheese for mac and cheese?
Sure. Don't be bougie about your cheese. We box a great powdered cheese here at the factory, and it may not be the first thing that people think of, but we box the best powdered cheese here at this factory. Okay.
All right.
I never recommend any other cheese but the boxed powdered cheese. Okay. Don't ever do it. Okay. I used to like Gouda. I used to like blue cheese. I made a weird choice at work. I brought in some Havarti. I thought I'd share the slices, and they found me in my house one night, and they told me they'd break my legs, and that I never have a job at the box factory again. And it was a really big learning experience. And I don't want to be like emotional or anything, but box cheese, powdered box cheese, and we'll be learning how to make that later on in training. So look forward to it.
So if you had some general advice, it would be don't think outside of the box.
We don't like puns at the factory.
I'm sorry. I'll just move on.
Yeah.
Renee, is this touching on a nerve? I'm sorry.
Cheese is murder.
I knew it. I knew you were one of these. I could tell right from the beginning.
I'm sorry. I just got all this. What did you say? Havarti? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm a lifelong vegan, and I'm just thinking about all of the cows. So sorry. I'm embarrassed. I'm sorry. I refuse to answer that question. I refuse.
Well, thank you, Renee. Always a pleasure to have you, and I hope you can join us again for next week's advice panel. Zordon.
Yes, Vega 5.
What's the best kind of cheese for mac and cheese?
Thank you for asking, Vega 5. I have a question for you. Have you ever milked a pterodactyl, Vega 5?
I haven't.
Have you ever milked a mastodon?
I guess they would be mammals, so that does...
Have you ever milked a saber-toothed tiger?
It's another milk-producing prehistoric animal, okay?
Well, that's where you'll find me when I'm not giving my rangers directions. I'm out in the fields milking their zords and turning them into the finest cheese that you have ever consumed. We call it the Angel Grove Special, Vega 5.
A combination of pterodactyl, mastodon, and saber-toothed tiger milk.
I won't eat anything but, and then I wash it down with a nice cold glass of Kirkland brand water. It's a mighty morphin treat, Vega 5.
folks. This has been Marty, Renee, and Zordon, your advice panel. Thank you so much. I hope you learned something.
This is how I wave.
Vegas, I never understood where Zordon existed.
Yeah. You mean where his chamber was, or where?
Well, I guess his camera phone, so he could project himself to the robot that went ay all the time. But what did he do? Just hang out in some room on some planet somewhere?
I think he was inside the tube that they, I think he was someday when you're about to pass away and the in crowd needs to keep running, we'll take your brain and put it in a jar and continue to do shows, and you'll still do the taxes for us. I think Zordon was kind of like that.
Knowing the organizational skills of this group, the buck will be left on the street accidentally overnight. Oh no, Peter's brain!
I left it on the train. Derek and Mike, get on in this Zoom room. You're gonna play some film and theater styles. That's a game where you do a scene and then the audience gives you genres and you reenact it in those genres. Genres of film and theater, of course. BJ, can we get something to start them off with?
Yes, we're going to go for a location that was mentioned at the very beginning of the show. They're on a yacht.
You're on a yacht. Let's see it.
Thank you, Brantley. This is a beautiful, beautiful boat.
Happy to have you aboard, sir. You like brandy?
Brandy, please. I would love some brandy. She's the top played artist on my Spotify playlist.
I'm sorry, there's been a horrible mistake. When you said you liked brandy, oh no, I'm gonna lose this contract, aren't I? I the liquor.
What? Well, I'll take some of that too, by golly.
Here you go, sir.
Thank you. Please, Brantley, relax. It's all right if you don't have Spotify. I know it's a premium luxury that not every yacht owner can afford.
All right, we're gonna stop that scene right there, and we're gonna get some genres of theater, film, Netflix original series from the audience, and reenact it. BJ?
Cold War thriller.
A Cold War thriller. Let's see it.
Hello, Brantoyevsky. What a beautiful prison cell we're in.
Oh, well, we're just happy to have you here, comrade. Sir, because we're totally Americans, right?
That's right, we are.
Would you like some Coca-Cola Blue Jean, Tom Cruise?
Yes, please put on the Coca-Cola Blue Jean television program with Dick Clark.
And enjoy this fine soda.
Oh, it's a drink. Yes, it's a drink, of course. We cannot all here afford television sets in the US of A because we have poverty too.
Because the US is in so much trouble.
Okay. Can we get another genre for these two?
Yes. A Muppet special.
Oh boy, a Muppet special.
Hey, Brantley.
on our crazy boat while we're hitting big waves.
Bradley, you sound like you've been taken up by a hurricane. Whatever did you say?
Just commenting, yes, on the hurricane. Oh, rough weather we're having.
Sure is. It sure is, Bradley. I'm just going to pour myself a New Orleans-style hurricane here on the side and enjoy watching your Muppet body be tossed around. Oh, ho, 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 ho.
Can I get you another New Orleans-style hurricane?
Yes, please. I always knew you were hot, full of hot air down there, but never in a hurricane form. Oh, not my best work. Sorry, I'm a little.
Okay, all right. Let's get one more genre for them, BJ.
One more?
Just one more.
Oh, jeez.
We got more. We got more games to play.
I know. There's just three of them I really like. All right. Okay. I'm going to select this will either be really good or not. Very specific genre. Video game to movie.
A video
Never done
game
before.
to movie.
Brantio.
Oh, so good to have you aboard. May I pour you a drink as expensive as the production values you see here?
Sure, while you do that, I'll just stock up with several of my preloaded weapons that you might recognize.
My, is that the XTF 500 bazooka?
It is the XTF 500 Bazooka Bubble Gum.
Bazooka bubblegum? I thought that you meant the explodey gun from level 4.
I did that as well. Special effects.
We didn't even get to tack on a love story.
Game over.
Oh, I hope we don't get sued by Resident Evil Revelations. All right, thank you, Derek and Mike. Get out of here. We gotta get.
I like how Mike and Derek's wall are both white, so it looks like they're actually in one room together.
Yeah, when you have them side by side like that, that's perfect. We're gonna get the other two performers from tonight's show, Randy and Tanya, on screen for a little game called No P, where we're gonna get one letter that the audience hates and doesn't want to see in this scene at all. Not a vowel, a consonant that you won't be allowed to use. And BJ, can you get that letter for us?
Oh yeah. Yep. I'm gonna go with the letter T, because I forgot to ask that. I'm just taking the first capital letter I see in the suggestions I saw. So T is the letter, which is actually very hard.
That's extremely difficult. We're going to do this whole scene without using the letter T. If you use words with the letter T, you'll hear the end crowd off screen going, "Wah!" And BJ, something to inspire the scene?
Mickey's Runaway Railway, only at Disney World.
Very well. Mickey's Runaway Railway. Do not use.
South of France came in too late.
Don't use the letter T.
I can hardly have air. Whew. Whew.
Cold. Cold. Cold in space. Yeah. Real cold.
Yeah. Yeah. Colder for me, I believe. I honestly
Honestly.
I hold the warm.
Ah.
I hold warm below.
Mhm. I also hold warm below. Mm,
Yeah. Yeah.
ugh.
Yeah. I was surprised Disney chose us for space journeys.
We were barely articulate. Yeah,
Ah.
we barely know regular English words. So space words, science words.
Yes. Yes. Hard. Just
So mm,
I okay. I want I I will confess I was pondering leaving Disney for a while.
I understand. I see you. I see you. I vibe. I know. Where are we? Where are we?
Where are we?
In this second, okay. How does Disney even own a specific segment, a specific piece of the universe
Universe of
of
a universe
of
a universe.
Yay! T is in so many words.
So many.
A lot of words.
Sex with me is like sex with that scene. I am warm down below.
Oh, congrats.
Okay. We've got. Let's get Derek, Mike, and Tanya on screen. Here's the thing. We've got 2 games left, and well, I know what the last game is. I don't know what the second to last game is. The penultimate game. I don't know.
Yeah.
What do we even play? What do we?
Vegas, while you're struggling there, I have just used my Amazon Prime to resubscribe for a month to this channel. And if you have Amazon Prime, they give you 1 free subscription a month to use on your favorite Twitch channel, which should be right here. Have you figured out what we're doing yet? While I stalled for you, I'm vamping.
Oh, I still haven't figured it out. I think I need to just let these 3 invent brand new games and, I don't know, have the audience vote on which one they like the best, and then we'll play that one, I guess.
All right. Well, I tried my best with my free Amazon Prime subscription using here on Twitch that almost anyone could do if they have Amazon Prime.
Well, that's a good point. Thanks, BJ.
Hey, let's give them a letter.
Okay.
Yeah, they're improvisers. They can swing it.
Yeah. What letter do you want to give them? Not T. That's in too many words.
No. I have 3 letters for 3 of them because they're my best friends. Derek, you get the letter J.
Oh yeah, J is for Jumpin' Jack Journeys. So we'll be adventurers, mages, wizards, trolls, and we'll be going on a fantasy adventure that takes us about 3 minutes or so, and we'll be doing jumping jacks the whole time.
What a twist. All right.
That's the jumping jack part of Jumping Jack Journeys.
I wasn't sure if you'd get to that, but I'm glad you did. All right, Jumping Jack Journeys. Maybe we'll play that game. It'll be up to the audience. Karen's going to put up a Twitch poll in a moment.
Very exciting.
But in the meantime, can we get another letter, PJ, for another person?
For Mike, he gets a sneaky letter. The letter K.
The letter
Tough
K.
one. Yeah. K words are tough.
Mm-hmm.
My word is, my game, that is to say, is called Knife.
Tell us about it.
All right. In this game, we're all going to be brandishing knives in situations where knives are not usually brandished. Say a Cub Scout jamboree, except they do have knives in that. But somewhere where, like, say at your
spoon convention, maybe.
Yes, there you go. So we'll get a couple of suggestions from the audience of where we could be that knives usually would be brandished, and then we'll make comedy out of how inappropriate it would be to brandish knives in those situations.
Okay, well, maybe we'll play that game. It's up to you, the audience. But let's get a letter from Tanya and let her invent a brand new game that we've never heard before.
Her letter is H.
My game is the harrowing haunted hoedown. And basically there is a hoedown, and the hoedown is taking place throughout the 4-minute game. And it's basically a hoedown, and you hoe down until you can't anymore, and the last person standing is the winner.
You hoe down till you can't anymore. Maybe we'll see that. It's up to the audience. And what do we got? Karen's putting up a Twitch poll right now.
There is a Twitch poll right now. So if you're currently on Twitch, you can vote. And if you've earned end crowd points by watching over the last 8 to however months we've been here in the Phantom Zone, you could use those points for additional votes to put your thumb on the weight.
Rigging the system.
Right now, Tanya is leading with 67%, 75%. Results coming in from all over the Commonwealth right now. This is election night. Now 80% Tanya. Mike at 20%. Derek with no votes. He is obviously the Green Party here. Now Mike's coming back. He's coming to 33%.
Don't accuse me of spoiling it.
To 67. Derek with 14%. A late
all right.
from the rural parts of Pennsylvania. Mike and Derek tied at 22%. Tanya now at 60%. And Mike has jumped to second place. Oh, wait. Oh, Mike and Tanya are only separated by 2 votes right now. There's no longer a majority, a polarity. People are spending their points. Oh my God, Mike has just jumped into the lead with 46%. Tanya is making a comeback.
Count the mail-ins. Count the mail-ins.
Tanya is taking the lead. 42%. My goodness, there might be a recount. I don't know where the polls went. There's some sort of court order keeping some polling stations open in Pittsburgh. Derek has just jumped to the lead with 39%.
What?
And it's a vote dump. It's a vote dump. There's going to be protests probably. There's a large crowd outside of City Hall.
No
Derek
way.
and Tanya are tied. Tanya's taking the lead at 40% now. Mike
And
is
of
in
course,
third
political
place with
scientists have been
44%.
warning us that Derek voters had voted early and those votes would be counted last. So
Tanya still
this
has
was
40%. People are catching up all of their end crowd points because we do not have 40 people watching right now, but we have over 40 votes. Tanya at 45%, Derek at 33%, Mike at 21%. I can't end this poll, so I guess it's timed. It's timed. There's a little time bar at the bottom there. I just noticed that. So moments away.
Stay in line. If you're still out there, stay in line and your vote will count.
Tanya has a comfortable lead right now of 47%. People might have used up all of their in crowd points because I don't see any other additional votes. Polls have now closed. Tanya, 47%. X28 Project spent 4,400 channel points in this win. Or this is the best use of voting that I think we've ever had. Tanya with 28 votes to 47%. Derek, which had nothing, came in second with 19 votes at 32%. And Mike, a very strong initial showing, took it early, but came up short at 20% with 12 votes. Oh, my goodness.
well, Tanya, how do we play this game?
How do you top that voting? I mean, obviously I had good color commentary, but I rock that.
Hey, I mean, you don't get to be the judge of elections for whatever county you live in for nothing.
No, I don't.
So it's called the harrowing. I think I said haunted hoedown before.
Yeah, I think it was haunted.
It was haunted. And I forgot the most important part is that you were always under threat of being haunted by a ghost. So as you're hoedowing, and this can be played by numerous people. Like there's no limit on this. There can be 6, 12, 4, however many people can play this game. And you hoedown hauntedly until you can't anymore. Last person standing is the winner.
All right.
That's it.
Well, go ahead and hoe down.
Boy, if it wasn't for all my regrets and bad memories, I don't know if I could keep dancing.
I'm just happy to be here.
Do you like the music I'm playing on my haunted fiddle? Magic ghost fingers?
I can't stop.
You know what really haunts me in life is the decision to bring this knife to a hoedown.
Whoa! Oh, that does not belong here. We use our magical powers. Be gone! Leave the hoedown, you son of a bitch!
Hey, it's me, 6 to 12 people. Can I get in on this? Yeah, it's me too. Hey, I'm a separate person. I'd love to hold down.
Flying.
Oh, I don't know if I can hold down anymore. I'm tired.
I am also getting weary, but didn't think that at the start of this game I might want to rhyme. I've heard that happens in a hoedown, so I might try and do it just one time.
Oh, you're thinking of a hoedown produced by a different improv comedy troupe.
I'm fading. As though
Okay.
the ghosts are sucking the life out of me.
Oh.
Well, I'm back to life because I was a ghost anyway. Back to death, I guess. Well, this is sort of how my hoedowns always end.
Haunted hoedown.
Haunted hoedown.
Yay!
Hoedown.
You're welcome. I hope that was worth 4,400 channel points. We've got one game left. It is for everyone in the end crowd.
Vegas, we have breaking news.
What? Oh, that's right. We're raising money. What's going on? What happened? What's up? What's
Breaking
up?
news. A dog has leaped into my lap, and also X28 Project has donated additional $28 to $78 to
Well, that's
fundraising efforts today.
That's several more.
Yeah, well, I'm a little distracted. I can't really read the screen at the moment, so
78. Thank you so much.
we're both excited over here.
We've raised $628 tonight.
Whoa.
Yes.
Man, our viewers really came through.
Our viewers dig. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you.
We'll put the tip jar in the chat again. If you've been waiting to donate, hadn't made a decision yet, the decision should be yes. And this last game, it's called 1 to 4 to 1. It's for every performer tonight. We're gonna start with Tanya, and she's gonna be doing a scene by herself, and then we'll add Randy, and then you'll have a 2-person scene, a different scene, and then you'll add Mike. You'll have a 3-person scene, a totally different scene, and then you'll add Derek. You'll have 4 people on screen doing a different scene, but then you'll remove the 4th person, and we'll be back to the 3-person scene you saw a moment ago, and then we'll be back to 2, and then we'll go back to 1. That's 1 to 4 to 1. We just need a word, a suggestion.
I have it.
Yeah, go ahead.
I have it.
Give it to us.
Peach.
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 Peach. Thank you.
I think it's very important. Okay. Self, if you're going to have a shapely booty, you're going to need to work out. You have to squat. You have to squat. You have to squat. I can do this. I can. I just have to believe in myself. Summer's coming. I want a nice, juicy, peachy booty. I can do it. I know I can. You know what? Okay. Remember what Guru Jessica said. Going down and coming back up is like dying and rising from the ashes. Remember that. Remember it.
Okay, here's my issue. I'm over being in this mob, okay? Like I
Right.
do not like it, okay?
Right.
Like I just the whole like chasing after people and like
Brenda, I get it. Totally, I get it.
I just shaking down people for money. Like it's so
Like
ooh.
you never take your gun with you. Like I can tell you're not into it. Your knife, like, do you even have your knife? Like, where you don't even?
I lost it. I don't know. I went to see
Oh
my
my! Are you?
grandmother the weekend.
Listen, I love you. You're my sister, and you got jumped in, and you were like ready to go, and then what happened?
I mean, I thought it would be cute, but now it's like not cute. Okay, the gun they gave me is very big and clunky. I have delicate hands. Okay, it doesn't fit in with my aesthetic, if you will. It's just not for me. I'm really bad at body disposal. Like I can't do it.
Okay. There's training for body disposal. If you want a different gun, you have to talk to Chuck in HR. That's all you have to do. Honestly. I know.
There's a speech, Mario. I'm afraid that Luigi is out of lives.
Don't say that. Don't.
So wait, what we have to what do we just turn it off? Just
I'm afraid so. Or at least reset.
No.
But then we start all over.
Level 1-1.
I can't go back.
Don't have enough life left in us to start over. Too much.
Pull it together, Rangers. Pull it together. Angel Grove needs you. I know we are facing unprecedented trouble in that 3 of your fellow Rangers have actually been irrevocably murdered, and they do not have a will designating where their belongings should go.
Can we talk about how we're teenagers and we shouldn't even be in these circumstances to begin with? Okay.
Don't question authority.
Sword on.
We had a really good run up until now. I think you'll agree, okay?
Actually, now that you bring it up, I mean, none of my other friends are in this much peril.
I'm feeling a little ganged up on right now, okay? I gotta say, I thought we were all about teams and Zords and masters.
What are we gonna do when we become adults and have to unpack this with a therapist, okay? What therapist is gonna know how to treat this, okay? There's no Power Ranger trained therapist, okay?
My connection's breaking up. My water's getting a little fuzzy. Sorry, I can't hear you anymore.
Always blame Kirkland when you don't like the answer.
This is going to be a time of mourning for all of us. I don't want anybody to use the star power, think that you're invincible. You know, it's only a temporary thing. It's not a real solution.
So we're sacrificing Luigi, you're saying? We're just gonna because I'm okay with that.
I personally don't think that our player has enough time before school starts to get back up to level 8. I'm sorry.
Agreed.
Oh no! Turtle shell!
So I know Chuck can be difficult, and like he's just like that's just who he is. That is just who he is. I know you think he doesn't like you, but he is who he is.
You think that people in the mob would be nicer, you know? You think they'd be welcoming, you know? It's just like I'm a new face, like
right.
Nice to me.
Right. I mean, okay, I totally get it, and okay, we've talked to Chuck a couple times, and you know what? We may even just have to let him go because you really shouldn't be having this much trouble. I won't tell him it was you. I won't. I swear.
Okay.
Brenda, I swear.
Okay.
Okay? Like, seriously. Don't leave the mob. Like, I need you, okay?
Okay.
We're robbing a 7-Eleven later today, and like, I totally, like, I want you to be there. I do.
Oh my god, I want a slushie. Then
oh my god! Yes! Okay, good! Yes! Okay, squeeze and release. Squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. Okay, squeeze. You can do this. I'm rising from the ashes. I'm wearing a thong on the beach this summer. I swear, Guru Jessica, I'm going to do this. I will make you proud. Squeeze and release. Squeeze. Release. Oh, I feel it's getting tighter.
Yay! Thank you so much, everyone. Oh boy, we did it. We
Yay!
did a show like we do every week. So thank you for joining us for that. But we also raised $628 for our friend Pauli. If you want to throw a few more bucks out the door, feel free to do so. But anything you're giving is going to make a difference. And because we have a dumb system where we need to crowdsource money to give to people when they get hit by a car. That's the country, and we can't fix the country, but we can give a person money. You're welcome, America. And of course, if you enjoyed tonight's show, come on back. We're doing improv every other Friday at this spot, and we're doing The Inquisition, our original comedy trivia challenge, every other Friday. Always something going on here at phillyencrowd.live. And anything else, BJ? Anything else, Karen? Anything else, Derek, Randy, Tanya, Mike?
No, I'm good on my end.
Thanks. We'll
And
have
our radio channel, everyone.
Twitch
Get
is
on tight.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank
Hey there, everybody. It's your old tech pal, Pauli Reese. Hey there, everybody. It's MC Dr. Pauli. Hey there, everybody. It's the reincarnated spirit of Robin Williams. Thank you so much for your support this month for the show. It means the world. All y'all are amazeballs, did you know that? I wish I could kiss you all, but COVID. I think we have a perfectly healthy platonic friendship. Your support keeps me going through this crazy world called life and recovery. Thanks again, and catch y'all on the flip side. Adios. Au revoir. Back to the show.